You do not want to miss an episode of Stand on Business Podcast.
We're going to dive right in. We're going to talk about friendship and family. Who wants to start first?
Talk about it.
I'll go first because I mean you wasn't
Family
gonna
ain't
say nothing.
shit. I said it.
Ooh,
Let's go.
that's heavy.
Something.
No,
go.
but for real though. So sometimes like when it comes to family and friends, like family's supposed to have your back. Like you don't get to choose your family,
Right, exactly.
but you choose your friends.
Sometimes friends is more family than your family.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
One of my friends actually always says that, like their friends is more like their family than
Yeah.
their actual family.
It's true.
My family, when it comes to me, my family, we cool now, but I feel like, most of the time when it comes to family and being, dependent on them, trusting them. So like we talked about it a few weeks ago about how we go into these situations of, family not necessarily looking out for each other because, that community has their family lined up. It's a lineage, it's a blueprint for them. So
Right.
they always get to copy the same thing. That's why they're always being successful.
Right.
When it comes to us, it's always I'm going for mine. This is my life, and that's it. It's
Right.
never like a let's leave or
Let's
teach our
show
kids
you
something.
how to-
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's show you how to get it. Like,
Right.
Right.
And
they
that's just weird.
No, I'm going to get there and y'all better catch up.
That's so weird to
Yeah.
me. Like, my
Do you
family.
think it's a black thing?
If I'm being honest,
I think it's
a
only
big shit.
a black
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
It's only a
Only.
black thing. Sad
Yes.
Only.
Because I don't know no other culture, like none, that don't put each other on. Like,
Yep. Everything
don't-
is selfish and I. If I make it,
right?
I'm
Yeah.
gone. I did it. I
I'm out.
succeed.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
out.
not taking care of nobody. Everything is I. Like, it's no
Yeah.
family. But family are always quick to say, we need to be family.
We need to be together.
Yeah. And
But
that's just so
y'all
weird
never
to me.
there.
Never.
But we need to be family, yo. And
It's
that's
a
the
quote that someone posted. God has a way of bringing us together. If he can't bring you together to laugh and smile, he's going to bring you together to cry.
absolutely.
That's the truth.
Absolutely. And it's, yeah,
That's the truth.
death would do it.
It's good. I don't know. My family sometimes they just do like my mother's side is very, they give off this like very old school African American family. Very like
soul
we don't
food?
talk about okay,
stern and
similar.
that way.
We don't talk
like,
about it.
yeah.
We don't
It stays in
discuss it.
here.
It stays in here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then like once it is spoken about, once it is brought up, I find it to be very funny because it's always like, oh, I don't remember that. Oh, that's not. Da, da,
All
da.
the
I'd be like,
time.
Oh,
girl.
that's
All the
that's
time.
You remember when
They pulling
Charlene
it back.
stabbed Keisha in that back room? You know what I'm saying? Like
I
you
don't
don't
remember
people
that.
don't remember that.
Yep.
It's always like that. I feel
It's
like that's
always
the
like
thing
that.
with black adults. Like they just don't like to take accountability for what happened in the
That's
past.
it.
Like
Yeah.
don't get me
Yes.
wrong, your truth and my truth are two different things. Like, but let's be real.
Right.
It's like it's always three sides: yours, mine, and the truth.
And the truth, very much so.
But I feel like mothers do that.
It's like this
black
little
older mothers.
inheritance mindset in a
Right.
sense because they
Like, you
learn
don't know
from
what
their
you talking
past,
about.
right?
Right. They didn't
know
And they
that.
make it seem like they're trying to like mind fuck you, like,
Right.
stay
But I
in
feel like
child's
I would
place.
right. Yes.
Don't you say
Mind
nothing.
your business, even if you
Everything
know.
you hear in this house stays in this house. So
Right.
it's like if it goes back, you automatically get in the ass whoop because I know you said something
Yeah.
type thing. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you do traumatize your kids after a while, like, and then it comes to a point. Now your kids getting older, so
okay.
you're doing the same thing, and it's repetitive. It's a generational
Right.
thing that
Unless
you're
you was
bringing.
that black sheep and you said I'm not doing
Right.
it, and you switched the whole thing
Right,
around.
'cause you do have
But let
those.
me ask this: this is about to get real touchy when I say this. Why, when it comes to black families and pedophiles, and you have that one pedophile in the family, everybody know about it. This man ain't in jail and he's still showing up to events. Why is that a norm in black families? It's like, just make sure you stay away.
Yeah.
So you know this motherfucker's
Just like
a
the
pedophile.
thief in the
know you
family,
doing it, yeah.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because you always such
But
and
you
such
still,
is coming.
but you still
hide
inviting
your
them
bags
and
and
shit.
stuff, but you still
right,
inviting
like
them.
hide your bags.
Still
'cause you
inviting
know
them.
he's
Hide the
social.
kids.
right.
Hide the kids because he's
Right.
coming.
Okay,
You
right.
know?
Get off it. Get off they lives.
Get off his
Right.
lap.
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all go in that
But they
room
go-
because he about to come in.
Yes.
Why
that's
is
true.
that?
I don't know why it's such a quiet situation. I've never I don't have this type of experience.
Yeah, me either.
Well, I know of
gratefully.
a person who it was not in my actual family, but actually, wait, not in my like now, but far. I think so. He probably died by the time I grew up, but heard of it. I don't fuck with them niggas anyway. I should shit. Yeah.
But yeah, we always quiet about those type of things. But then I never understood why people get quiet about those things. I mean, it could come from like being embarrassed, saying like like it's like just we talked about the deadbeat moms. It's like kids know when their moms are doing wrong, but I love her because she's my mother.
Right, and they don't know no better.
And I don't know any better. You know what I'm saying?
So you have two things. You either make it better when you get older, because I always say you can create your own family.
Oh yeah, you change the rules.
You can get rid of your family and make your rules.
Family.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the older I've gotten, I've changed the rules when it comes to my family now.
Oh yes.
Because
fuck mine.
I gotta make sure
not my
like
siblings though.
Yeah.
I like mine.
It's true.
But fuck mine.
It's true.
And my 3 cousins.
Okay, 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
More
So
than
fuck
you
everybody
like.
else,
That's
but
just
my
it.
4
Yeah.
cousins and
It's
my
true.
nigga. Cause it's like I'm over it. Like,
It's weird. It's just, and then like what irritates me, I would say about family, is that you can have a business.
Mm-hmm.
They would go outside and hire somebody else to do something, knowing that the person in the family can do this. But because I'm giving you a payment, this is my job.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, I'm an entrepreneur. This is my job. This is my
hence
fee.
why I don't do business with friends.
Exactly. But yes,
I'm not editing.
they
that
would
either.
turn around and go to an outside to network and pay the fee. But when it comes to family, it's, oh, you should do it for free because we're family.
Yeah.
But it's like, but what have family done
But
for
let me
me?
ask you. See, say for instance, I wanted to do. Say for instance, we were sisters. I wanted to do an event. I wouldn't go to you. I'm gonna tell you why though. Because it goes back to me saying I don't want to do business with friends. And the reason I say that is because, say for instance, you do something I don't like. Soon as we get into a little back and forth, it might not even be a big blowout. Back and forth, the whole energy is off now. It's weird now. I don't like those feelings.
I hear
so I'd rather go to a
right.
stranger.
I hear
where
where
ain't
you're
gotta deal
coming
with
from with that,
See
but at
what
the
I'm
same
saying?
time, you could still get that energy from another person
Right,
that's
but
doing
it's
your
easier
event.
for me to walk away
It's
from
nothing.
that
It's
person.
nothing to lose with the other person.
That is true.
And that's what I'm saying.
That
I don't like
definitely is
the
true.
uncomfortable
But I also feel like it's
energy.
dynamic of it's the also too, like, you know me personally.
Right.
I know Jazz energy.
Right.
I know how she moves this down and third. I know I can trust in her. If you know you could trust that family member, like, oh, I confide in this person. Jazz is good for that. I don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? Whether or not she gives me her truth, I give you my truth, vice versa. I can still count on this person.
See, no, and I get that part, but because I don't ever want it to get to that other level,
Right.
is why I would not do business with somebody I know.
I'm not your friend.
Okay.
It's the way she it gave. Oh hell no! Like he gave.
Okay.
Check her. That's correct. Jazz, you got your attitude.
It's on 10 today.
It's on 37.
Okay.
It's
crazy.
37
So let me throw it off a little bit. Why
Throw
is
me
it
off.
that black people and only black? No, I'm lying. I'm lying. It's not only black. Why is it when it comes to funerals, black people start to act the fool when it's time for who get what?
Because I've done you wrong the entire time I live.
And
I know I done you wrong. I've done you wrong the entire time. I feel like that's the only time somebody like will fall out and do all the extra things. Like for me, I don't think I've ever done the extra at anyone's funeral except for my aunt Clarice who passed, and I only did that
was
because the extra was I think I was more emotional than any other funeral because I think one, it was unexpected, but I also know like
Did you have regrets? And that's why?
the only regret I ever did was lashing out that one time I did her.
Oh, okay.
That's my mom's older cousin. I was out of pocket and
But did you
disrespectful.
apologize?
I did apologize.
Alright, so
Apologize.
you can
But
sleep at
I
night.
just felt so bad about doing that because she was a second mom and she always looked out for me all day, every day. So like that's the biggest regret I had, and I think it showed at the funeral. Like I wanted to just apologize one more time, and I didn't have the opportunity to do so.
But that's your truth. So you know why you was crying like that. But my thing is the people who, it's just always everything's an argument now. From where you getting the flowers
You
from,
feel like you
getting an
entitled
obituary,
to-
or he wasn't even here, or
Right.
like it's like where the fuck is the money coming from? Where are we
Yeah.
gonna be able to do this? How are we gonna do that? Because she just died unexpected, stuff like that. Why is it like that always with blacks?
I don't know. Like, for example, like my aunt had passed away, and her
Condolences.
sister, and her sister,
This was recently.
yeah, my older aunt, she passed away, and her daughters were taking care of the funeral, and one of her daughters found out that the other sister was over everything. She was the beneficiary,
And they get pissed.
and
once
she
they
was
hear
like,
that.
"Oh, since you're the beneficiary, you take care of everything. You do everything." She dropped the ball for everything. She stopped putting in the money. She didn't want to take care of nothing else,
Sad.
and it was like a whole 360 and everything that happened. But it's just like, why do we get like that?
Because they
over
expected
money?
something. 'Cause they
Right.
expected
we expected something, but then also it may be a hard truth or reality. Like I wasn't.
Who that person actually liked.
I wasn't a
or
favorite.
loved. Right. Right.
I wasn't a favorite. You know. Yeah. That's what it could be.
That's the
That's the only thing I could think
black
of.
sheep reaction, like, oh, mama always.
I've always
like
thought
you
this.
could
I've
do
always felt like that.
everything.
Yeah.
You was always the favorite.
Yeah.
You know, mama always said she loved you more than everybody. You know,
You know, them
things
little
play into it.
punchlines
Yep.
be deeper than it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
Listen.
Those
Okay.
little the thin razor one, the thin
Okay.
razor cuts, them things always.
What,
sharp.
What she said?
That
You was
paper
good
cut?
on the mic though.
They sharp.
Bitch on the mic and the camera. Okay, let's get into friendships.
Was we cutting that part?
I ain't in that. Bitch, I'm about to be the next Wendy Williams.
Okay.
How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, my friendship's all over right now. It's crazy. Sometimes you really like you have friends for like years and years and years, right? And you just sometimes it ain't even about like multiple things. It's just that one thing that cracks that friendship. And I'm going through that right now. Friendship breakup, very much like an Insecure moment. Remember Insecure when Molly and Issa broke up?
Okay.
That's what's happening.
So let me
And
ask you though, is it something you think it's fixable, or have both parties, like you and the other party? I hate y'all. You and the other party, like, are you guys taking accountability?
I think that was the problem for me. In the beginning, there was no accountability as to what the action was that made me feel away.
Okay.
And I think that if we've been friends for years, that accountability should have jumped out first. Like that accountability, I can't say the word right. That accountability should have just jumped, you know.
Absolutely.
But then because of my personality and because of, you know, my attitude and
When
who
you
I
say
am.
personality though, what is it?
My personality is bold, it's big, you know.
You're not supposed to dim your light though. So.
And right, I never want to dim my light. But I think that because of people know my personality, people expect a different response from me. Aggressive sometimes. Well, not sometimes. All the time. They expect me to be aggressive all the time. Like the reason why I'm no longer friends with somebody is because I feel like they try to set me up. You know, I felt like they expected me to be in a room with somebody who I wasn't cool with and expecting me to just be okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And expecting me just to be okay after I'm expressing to you multiple times, like, I'm not going to be okay. I don't think I'm going to be all right. This is the issue for me.
Okay.
And you go and you still kind of move a little funny. To me, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got that person there.
Do you value that friendship with that person, though?
If I'm being honest, after that moment, no. I realize I don't no more. No more. I think I did at the time we were friends. Because that person brought other people into my life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yes, I value the friendship. I love that friendship. And I love that friend. But I think that how I was played in that moment after a whole bunch of years, I don't feel like it was valued. So I lost value for it.
So let me ask you, did you have like a sit down where, okay, this is the end of us sit down, or you just left it alone and never gave that person a chance to speak on it?
I gave them the chance to speak on it, but I think my mind was made up.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't go into the conversation looking for a resolve.
So you was going into like, it's still gonna be a no.
It's still a chop for me. It's a chop.
Okay.
It's a chop. It's a chop.
Okay.
It's a chop.
So
Have you ever been there? You ever been in that moment of just like realizing, like, look, I know that I know the person that I am, and you still walk into the conversation. You know, you maybe I was a little bit willing to move forward, but I think that the lack of accountability.
Yeah, that definitely plays a part. If you don't take accountability, like I said before, you get a time frame. And if I just see that shit ticking down, and it's like, all right, this motherfucker is really not going to take accountability, and you just going to keep moving like ain't shit wrong.
Yeah.
All right, you show me how you value the friendship. You show me that this friendship don't really mean shit. When a person reaches out to see, like, listen, I think we should talk. You know that person values. Yes, it might take longer than others or some situations, but at the end of the day, that person valued the friendship. When a person just, that's it, it's over, I don't give a fuck, I'm not taking accountability, it make you look like, all right, cool. Like I said, I'm very nice until I'm not, if that makes sense. Like, I'm gonna keep, all right, checking for you, like, make, when I get on demon time, bitch, fuck you and it's up and stuck.
Period.
Yep.
Like, and I try my best.
Yeah.
God is my witness. I try my best not to get that way because I get nasty. Because then part of you sit back and be like, damn, I feel bad. I feel like I went hard. Man, fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck because
Right, because
like,
they did
I
it
tried.
too. It's like,
Yeah.
Like
right.
this was the reaction I gave from your action.
Right.
But then that also jumps into the picture because now, because it wasn't like a let me clean this up right afterwards. It was they let it die down. They didn't care. Well, in my opinion, I'm not saying nothing. So then I start doing, I'm petty, I'm childish. I start doing my subliminal posts or subliminal things, and
see, that's the bad part.
Still not a reaction.
But let me ask you something. Now.
Yeah, go ahead.
You just said you do your subliminal posts. So now, if you got your reaction, what would happen?
But that's my thing.
You wanted that reaction just for y'all to have the conversation.
Not even. I didn't want that reaction for us to have a conversation. I did that because I was mad and I was upset, right?
But if you got the reaction that you wanted for the subliminal, what would have happened?
I
Would you have just sat down and now y'all could have talked?
But I had no regard, so I didn't even care about a reaction.
Okay.
Okay, I wasn't worried about a reaction. It gave very much like, no, I'm gonna say this, like, boom, I said this. Oh yeah, because it's hitting home for me. This is, I can relate to this. I'm gonna throw this out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even in me doing that, it still wasn't oh, let me reach out to you. It took me unfriending somebody and then making a mistake and adding them back for them to realize that I was really upset. But not you knowing that we just had a full-fledged argument.
You think they think?
No, they knew.
Okay.
Because it was in person. It wasn't even. It wasn't nothing.
Okay.
It was an in-person interaction. You knew we had an argument. You knew that. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't think to reach out. You know what I'm saying? You didn't think to stop and say like, "Yo, what's going on?" And I could have. And let me. I'm clear, and I'll take my accountability. I can't expect nobody to take their accountability, and I'll take my own. So it's clear that I let myself know, like, I might have made a mistake. I did what I did. So I could have reached out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was a special event to the person. I could have said like, yo, maybe this was their night. They didn't want to really feed into that. I could have done that.
Did you tell this person that?
I did tell them that when we did have the conversation, or when they texted me about it, and then I kind of just like,
forward, you don't see yourself, because at the end of the day, life is very short, bro. Life is short. You know what I read last night? A fucking couple who just got married, North Carolina.
Yeah, I seen that.
You seen it? Mm-hmm. He left his reception to run and get something real quick. Mm-hmm. Had a little road rage incident with somebody who had road rage, should I say. He pull up back in front of his reception. His wife is in a car. They're at their reception.
I heard about that, yes.
The fucking guy said, who was in that car? Who just passed me in that car? He was like, my bad if I passed you. Let off all them shots. And this guy is at his reception and his wife is in a car.
Just got married.
They just got married. So coming back now, saying life is too short, do you feel like knowing, because you don't want that situation, God forbid, whoever it is you're speaking on, something happened, you crying the hardest at the funeral, like you said you did with your aunt. So you don't think going forward that you could see yourself, I don't know. You ain't got to answer. And if you did, if you want me to clip it out.
That's Yana.
That's deep, Keish.
That's not.
Oh my we in peer mediation.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, this is peer mediation.
Peer mediation.
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not saying that I'm like,
because we get so upset with things.
Yeah,
and then when something just happens,
and that's
when you realize, why do you appreciate life when life is taken
and it's
from
true.
someone?
I'm that.
And
but I just,
go ahead.
But loyalty is so
I don't
strong for me.
Don't get me wrong. I don't play
and
about that.
And I felt like that my loyalty,
especially when you go hard behind a person.
Yeah, and I was going hard behind him.
So do you feel like if you and that person sat down today and y'all both took accountability for whatever the fuck it is, and y'all said, going forward, this is what we're going to do to make this relationship better?
I don't think so. Only because you still friends with the person that I just don't see it to be around. You know how you like you're friends with a person, like I could be friends with you and you have a friend that I don't necessarily get along with.
Right.
Not me having a friend that you know because of me, and then they stop being my friend, and you still, and not that you still keep the relationship, you invest even more time in the relationship than you did when we all were friends. To me, that's why I can't, because it's weird energy, because when we was all friends, it wasn't an investment for all of us to be friends.
So you feel like y'all both getting the same person that y'all not dealing with, they got closer? It's like one of those.
It's like you and say me, all of us. We're investing in building a friendship, whatever the case may be. You may have known Jasmine longer than me, right?
But me and you got cooler.
Me and you got cooler.
I'm moving funny with you.
You moving funny with her.
Even though it's because of you. That we got, okay.
And then you end up investing in more time in me than you did before.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem authentic to me. It doesn't seem real.
It feels like it was built on.
It feels very inauthentic.
Okay,
it feels fake.
Like,
it was built on the ruins of our friendship.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me sit with you and invest in you. And then the thing about it is that I don't need y'all to be sitting and talking about me. Because I know the life that you live.
That's what's going to happen if you did try to move forward?
Yeah, because I don't need to be friends with you.
Say nothing because it might, okay.
You know, and because I honestly think that one of my friends feel like that way about me now. Because I did go back and tell a friend something that the friend had said. But I was upset. I was drunk.
Taking accountability.
You know what I'm saying? And the girls can't do that. They can't stand on the business. They can't do that. And I think that's what.
Can I get some applause?
Okay. But that's where I'm at. And it's been playing in my head. But honestly,
so the friend that you're talking about with the accountability, would you sit down with that friend?
No. Right now.
Accountability.
No. So no, not the same. It's not the same friend. It's not the same friend. It's a different friend.
No, that's what I'm saying. You said you're taking accountability.
So I took accountability in one relationship because I felt like that relationship, that's family.
Okay.
This relationship was like family. But however, you also gotta know people. I see how you treat your family, so how you think you're gonna treat me.
Okay. All right.
Now we getting quiet. Now nobody wanna say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's just the true tea. Mm-hmm. I see how you treat your family. Like one situation made me think different because I seen the reaction that you normally have when it comes to your family and what does happen. You know what I'm saying? So I expect our relationship to be a certain way. I can't do this with you because there's gonna be another moment where somebody decide they want to come into the spot and they're gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, they're gonna shoot up the club, and they're gonna put me in there.
No.
God forbid. I'm sorry. Did you want to say something? I've been taking over. This is not my show.
It's okay.
This is Keisha Stand on Business.
You fine.
What y'all talking about?
Okay, do you have any friendships that you may
I
want
don't
to
have friends.
Period. You have family.
What you said?
I said, did you have any situations that you?
Oh yeah, I had situations.
Okay.
Like I had an old roommate. Me and her were very close.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're very, very close.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking about everything now, like, you know, just your mind has to kind of wind down on a lot of things.
Right.
And it's just like, okay, what could I have done better as a friend or whatever case? And I'm like, still to this day, I'm in the position where I'm contemplating about reaching out because my heart is telling me to do so.
There you go. That's what you mean.
And I'm like, I want to be the big person, even though sometimes you don't want to be the bigger person in the situation. But I'm just like, I have to basically set that tone for myself. Whether or not if she doesn't forgive and she don't want to move on, that's fine. But it's because something that I feel like I need to do, and it's resting on me.
And that's what you should do.
So I want to reach out to that person, and I said I am, or whatever case to be. Like, you know, I've been tiptoeing with it. However, I feel like I have to get that off my chest because tomorrow's not never promised. So I do want to kind of like, you know, release that, or whatever. But you know, other than that.
Girl, go ahead.
Okay.
And I'm tired of that. I'm really tired of, tomorrow's not promised. You're right, tomorrow isn't promised. So that's why I can't live with your toxic self today.
No,
I can't say the word toxicity.
That's another thing.
You know?
Protecting your peace.
Yeah.
I do get that part. You know,
Trash.
you have to protect your peace, but at the same time, I feel like
if the
when
love
you're
was real.
friends, exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're friends with someone, you should be able to take accountability and stop throwing stones and hiding your fucking hands.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Like, take accountability and move the fuck forward.
And don't look for excuses when it's time to
That's
take accountability.
Right. Exactly. Or the only reason. Bitch, take accountability and let's move forward.
Fully. I don't need to hear the story as to why you did it. You know what you did.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I had a situation with a friend who I got upset. If I could have did it better, I would have just, when I calmed down, would have told them how I felt right away once I calmed down. Life started life, and I didn't even realize 5 months passed. Okay?
Yeah.
I reached out to that friend and said, listen, I'm about to pull up in your city. Let's sit down and talk. Her response was so fucking genuine. I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was gonna keep me on red. I thought she already blocked me.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna say, I'm busy. Her response was so fucking genuine. We sat down, She came, you know, with the Brooklyn face. I'm like, here we go with this shit. So I said my side, she said her piece. We both took accountability and we backed like we never fell off.
Right.
And
That's
I'm not
important.
gonna lie. I felt like when that happened, I lost another friend.
Mm-hmm.
Because that friend's not taking accountability to situations.
And I think that's what it is.
And I'm doing everything to
Yeah.
make it clear, like, we still good, like,
Mm-hmm.
but you moving like we not. And then when I press you, we good. When I press you, because you throwing the subs,
Mm-hmm.
I know it's for me.
Yeah.
And when I ask you if we good, you saying, yeah, how we good? And you throwing subs.
Yeah.
Because people like to think they could do that sub
I've had that
shit
too.
all day.
I've had
and
that
not
too.
get approached about it.
Right.
Because they not thinking nobody gonna pick up their phone and say,
Right.
yo, that's about
that
me.
bold friend. Yeah,
Bitch, I'm bold.
bold.
I'm a bold friend.
Bold.
First of all,
I had to stop because
let's say how
I'm
we
so
met.
apparently I'm so mean. I had to stop.
Did
I'm
I not
so
say
mean.
that? Did
Apparently.
I not say my
Bold.
boldness, my sternness is
Yeah.
making me the aggressive one?
Right.
you're
And that's not
automatically-
true.
Right.
And it's not
Because
You're
y'all
automatically the victim because
Yes.
you're so quiet.
Because you
Yep.
slither under the radar.
Yes.
And I say you slither because you
Ooh.
snaking.
Yes.
And you expect me not to see that you come in my way and you doing those things.
That's it. And then
I
you
can't
stop
tolerate
them
that.
Before that's what I'm saying.
We could stop
just
and be
be
like,
great.
look, I see that you sub. Like that's the first time I'm doing it. Look, I see that you
get
sub
the
me.
warning,
Right.
You get the
I don't
warning.
like that. You
That's
know
what
how I
I'm
feel
saying.
about
You
it.
get the warning.
Let's adjust. Then
You
it happens
keep doing the
again,
same shit.
and you think I don't understand or see it. Then like again,
Then
it's
you acting
accountability. It's an
stupid,
excuse.
right.
So I'd rather just be like, okay.
I'm done.
So then when I take a step back,
Because when
then
I
it's
go
always
there,
I'm
yeah.
mean, I'm this, I'm that. That's why I
Yeah.
always tell the girls, if I stop talking to you and the anger that you feel about me stop talking to you has made you want to be creative and successful in what you do, I need you to cut me a check.
Because I made you.
Cause I made you, if I'm being honest.
He's really the man.
You invested the time that all the energy of you being mad at me, all the energy of
Yeah.
you thinking I'm this and all the energy
Yeah.
of that. Look at the success that came out of that. So give me half. Give me half. Give me a little percentage. I helped you. You thought about me. In mind. Let me stop.
Oh gosh.
Air it.
Cut
gonna
me
do
a
something.
check
Air it.
with the red cup.
Why I
You
feel
a
like
real
this would
friend.
be-
Because you put me in lanes and places where you know that I want to be in and I want to excel in, that you think I can excel in. And that's real friendship. You get on my nerves sometimes. I'm ready to punch you in your throat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool, but
Ditto.
I just it's just that that's what friends are. We don't talk all the time.
Right.
We may not see each other all the time, but I'm in mine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, snap.
wanna
That's
see
something
you
I could put
good.
Brandon
Right.
on. And it's not about like, because it's not a competition between
Absolutely.
us. And you don't envy me, I don't envy you.
Absolutely.
If I know something that is something of interest of yours, I'm going to be like, oh, this is Jazz. If you know that's like, that's real friendship. And I love that about you. Like,
Absolutely.
literally, no.
I appreciate that.
That's one thing I can say about you. Like, you always look out for people. You
so
always do.
I appreciate that.
You always do when it
That's
comes
in
when
me.
it comes.
And
You
I
always keep me in
appreciate
mind.
that.
And I just want to say that. I just want to say that. I want to. No, but it's true. You need friends like that. You need friends like that. You
What
need
I
friends like
did
that.
is- So right now we're gonna do trivia and see who's really black. Cause this one, her little eyes give a little Korean, but
I thought you was Jewish.
no, you don't see them cheekbones in them eyes.
Oh, you're a Vietnam baby.
I thought
I
you
knew
looked just
that.
like
I
my
thought you was.
pit bull.
I thought you was from Taiwan, or from like the Pacific Islander, Native
You
American.
see them cheekbones? All right, it's time for
Please.
black trivia.
Trivia.
All right.
I want to play a game.
Name 3 black TV shows iconic. You got 5 seconds.
Martin,
Stop. Wait.
Living Single,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I don't know what the fuck is Fresher Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresher Prince, Fresher Prince,
Let's
Fresh,
No, what
Fresh
the fuck is
Prince
Fresher
of
Prince
Bel
of
Air.
Bel-Air? Okay.
Amen.
Okay.
That's my score.
Stop. Living single.
Okay, it's over. It's over.
What show did the iconic Jamie Foxx play on as a comedian with his uncle and aunt in the hotel?
Wasn't it called Jamie Foxx?
Okay, I just wanted to know because if you would have got that wrong, bitch, I
you did a
promise
good
you would've got
job.
Oh my
You got a
gosh,
point.
I
You got a
did.
point.
it. Okay.
All right, Sharon.
Okay. What commercial does Quincy father play in real life?
Is this crazy but I'm gonna say State Farm? It's not State Farm.
That is
It's,
not Drake. That's Drake.
oh, okay.
Jake, I mean. All state.
I knew, but something with a state.
Okay.
I knew
You
something.
almost had it.
It's all state.
Almost had it.
You almost had it.
You
You almost had it.
He
Still
was state
2
10 for the light skin
Still
guy.
2 to
All
1,
state.
but you
Okay.
almost had it.
How many stripes in the flag?
What? And you doing
In
too
our
much,
flag,
nigga.
it's 50.
There ain't no 50. 15.
How many stripes?
Is it?
What the fuck? And I'm Trinidadian, and these bitches is from America.
This me looking at you. That's right.
I'm
Is that right?
Trinidadian.
Is that right?
These two are from America. She
Wait.
just said,
Wait.
how many?
Wait.
You said 50
He said
stripes?
50. I said 50.
Oh, it's 50 stars for the
Yeah,
stage.
it's the star. That's what I'm saying. And I
Okay,
said the
how many stripes?
I said 15.
You said 15.
I said 15 for the stripes.
close,
But
but you're
don't say
wrong.
nothing.
It's 14.
25.
You're still close.
It's 13
It's 13 stripes. Do
13
you
For
know
the-
what it stands for?
for the 13th Amendment.
13 colonies.
The 13 colonies, because remember in
We was
Virginia,
I am
We was almost right.
I was
Virginia,
born
the
in
Pennsylvania,
Trinidad,
It doesn't
and
matter.
they were
West
born
Virginia.
and raised
It
in
doesn't
America.
matter. We didn't have to learn
New
all
York.
that.
It was New York, all them
It's
colonies.
social studies. Okay.
Okay, Margie, that's my favorite. That was my favorite subject. Until I got to high school, I couldn't stand none of my social studies teachers.
Okay.
It's me, 50.
Okay.
50 what? How old I'm gonna fit on there? 50 what?
Okay.
Those stripes had to be thick.
Then that's straight.
Okay. 50 stripes.
Oh, God.
It's wild.
Oh,
50.
No,
What's
but
the
it's
capital
of Brazil.
of USA?
Washington D.C.
Okay.
Yeah,
Come on.
but that's not a black thing. Oh no, because D.C. is the city of. You right, Black Love,
God.
Chocolate City. Oh, you ate that up. Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm finished. Come on.
Ooh. Yes.
How many? 2 to 1? No, he ain't get. Yeah,
I
go
got-
ahead. 2 to 2.
It's 2 to 2.
Come on, 2
3
to
to 2 actually.
No.
It's 2 to 2. Okay.
2
you're
to
right.
2.
What is Tia and Tamara's little brother name, and what show did he play?
The lights
play
come
on?
on. He was on
His name is Taj.
Thank you. And,
And
what
he
show did he play
was
on?
in Smart Guy.
There you go. He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Doo-doo,
Smart
doo-doo-doo-doo.
guy.
So we both got a point.
Okay.
Allegra's window. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did Freddy Krueger appear?
Oh, God.
It's black, because black people love Freddy Krueger.
I don't do the scary.
Oh, where did he appear? In your nightmares? Or
Okay.
okay, because I'm about to say
That's
yeah, because he
right.
also appeared on Elm Street. And only Elm Street.
Okay. Nightmare on Elm Street.
How you don't know what
I
you
don't
look
like
like?
know.
that scary stuff. I don't do that.
You heard what I said to her. I said, how you don't know what you look like?
I don't do that.
That part.
A nightmare.
Them high cheekbones.
But Jason better leave me the fuck alone
Freddy Krueger
today.
had some
Very Michael Myers.
cheekbones.
Okay.
Very Michael.